specific. No. Yeah, specific. I was chatting away, talking the crap on it. No. Yeah, specific. I was chatting away, talking the crap on it.
Hello everybody, sorry about that. I had to get my lovely husband Tom to come in and do help desk for me to get sorted. I might have to put the bonnet again. Sorry about that. Can you see me alright? Lovely husband Tom to come in and do help desk for me to get sorted. I'm just going to get sorted. I might have to put the bonnet just going to get sorted and hopefully I'll get started. Sorry I'm late. Tom to come in and do help desk for me. I'm just going to get hopping up and I can see your comments. Just going to get sorted. I might have to put the just going to get sorted and hopefully I'll get started. Sorry I'm late. Come in and do help desk for me. I'm just going to get hopping up and I can see your comments. Just going to get sorted. I might have to put the just going to get sorted and hopefully I'll get started. Sorry I'm late. No bit. I'm just going to get hopping up and I can see your comments. Just going to get sorted. I might have to put the just going to get sorted and hopefully I'll get started. Sorry I'm late. No bit. I'm just going to get hopping up and I can see your comments. Just going to get sorted. Just going to get sorted and hopefully I'll get started. Sorry I'm late. No bit. No. Go on, you have to go in. Go on, inside. No bit. No. Go on, you have to go in. Go on, inside. No. Go on, you have to go in. Go on, inside. Okay, I'm on it. I'm here. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I was just having a bit of a mare with YouTube, to be honest with you, but I'm here now, and I'm going to show you all my jewellery that I've got laid out in the rain in my garden in St Austell, Cornwall. I've got the webcam here, so what I'm going to do is I'll give you a quick overview of everything, and then I'm going to go around in detail and show you things so you can tell me if you'd like to have a close look at anything, or if you'd like to check sizes. I'll try some stuff on. Hopefully the sun will come out later. It's a bit funny at the minute. It's warmish weather, and I just thought it's nice to be outside, really, because I expected it to be a bit better. So hopefully it'll be okay. Thank you for coming along and joining us. This is the first one of this, so there may be a few teething problems, so hopefully you've managed to navigate the site okay and get to try some stuff. When they're live, that's when you can talk to them and speak to them directly. What you can do also is you can send messages to make us a good overall, so it should be fine. Any problems at all, just chat to Alfie, my lad is on the chat upstairs, so just have a chat to him, ask him what's going on, and he teenage fashion knows his way around things, so it should be fine. Okay, so I'm going to get cracking showing you things, and turn the chat on so I can see what you're saying. And say hello. Any problems at all? Get cracking showing things. Oh no, Rachel. Okay. So just have a chat to him, ask him. Oh, that's a bit weird. I don't know what to do about that. I might have to get Tom back out again. Oh no, Rachel. Okay. Just have a chat to him, ask him. Oh, that's a bit weird. I don't know what to do about that. I might have to get Tom back out again. Tom. Oh no, Rachel. Okay. Okay, just sort out the sound. I might have to get Tom back out again. Oh no, Rachel. The sound's gone a bit funny apparently. Rachel says it's. Can you just check for me? Okay, just sort out the sound. The sound, I'm basically repeating myself to get Tom back out again. keep going and show you things anyway, and then hopefully Tom will sort it out for us. Just turn the sound off and I'll show you things. Okay, let's do it. And show you things anyway. Get the camera and the sound. Tom will sort it out for us. Go around the laptop. Just turn the sound off and I'll show you things. Okay, let's do it. Right.
I'll keep going. You need to close down everything, really.
So which one?
You don't need to be watching yourself, basically.
So which one? I have to leave the OBS open, don't I?
Leave the OBS open.
I can close these.
Close all the others. Close down everything, really.
So which one?
As far as I'm aware.
Live stream. So that's close that, yeah?
You should be able to. I mean, you could potentially leave that one.
Okay.
I need to down everything. Show me the OBS.
So which one?
You don't need to be watching yourself, basically.
So which one?
I mean, that's obviously as live. That's OBS, that's the software. So you can use that as your preview. I would think you could probably close all of the others. But you might want to leave the one that's actually doing the streaming, because that one obviously has the control to end it, and I don't think that should be.
That's great, she's on now.
I mean, that's obviously as live. That's OBS, that's the software. So you can use that as your preview. I would think you could probably close all of the others. But you might want to leave the one that's.
So I'm going to carry on as normal. Let me know if it's annoying. Try and sort it out. I'm going to start you over here. This is laptop, by the way. These are my beach plastic necklaces. I love making these. These are basically like wearable art, really. They're supposed to be like a collage, so that you can wear them a nice simple dress, and then when you're not wearing them, put on your wall. This is a really big one. I sold this one. This is going to inspire makers in France. I thought I'd show you, because if anybody would like a similar, is that better? These are my beach plastic necklaces. I love making these. These are basically like wearable art, really. They're supposed to be like a collage, so that you can wear them a nice simple dress, and then when you're not wearing them, put on your wall. This is a really big one. I sold this one. This is going to inspire makers in France. I thought I'd show you, because if anybody would like a similar, is that better? These are my beach plastic necklaces. I love making these. These are basically like wearable art, really. Sorry about this, everybody. I'll be with it in a minute. Just a bit of a learning curve, trying to get used to. This is a really big one. I sold this one. This is going to inspire makers in France. Right. I'll wait for this to settle down. Really? Sorry about this, everybody. I'll be with it in a minute. Just a bit of a learning curve, trying to get used to. This is a really big one. I sold this one. This is going to inspire makers in France. Right. I'll wait for this to settle down. Okay, I'm going to get Tom to check. Right, so I'll show you these things as we're going along. I don't know if I close this down with it, it'll stop it. Let me just try and close this down. See if it's going to still go on. Wait for this to settle down. Okay, I'm going to get Tom to check. Right, so I'll show you these things. Is that any better now, Rachel? Can you still? Still working, isn't it? Hopefully. Yeah. Just try and close this down. It's going to still go on. Technology here. Okay, I'm going to get Tom to check. Right, so I'll show you these things. Is that any better? Okay. Right, I'll start from now. Sorry about this, everybody. It is a bit of a steep learning curve, but we're getting there. I'm going to start talking to you about my beach plastic. This is basically collage necklaces, and I make these with pieces that I find on the beaches in Cornwall. I get this is beach plastic. You can see that. Okay, okay. This is beach plastic. So this is basically old containers, plastic containers that have been thrown off boats and been in the sea for a while and get weathered. And so I collect these off the beach, because obviously it's not very nice for them to be on the beach because of the marine animals eating them and just them getting in the way of the ecosystems we can see really. On this one you've got a nice piece of beach plastic at the front, green beach plastic, and a lovely piece of slate, Miko silver and malachite. Okay, I'll show you the other one and then I'll try them on and then give you an idea of what they look like. Because of this one here, the marine animals, you can see that right? This one here has got a nice piece of slate at the front, some driftwood. This is carnelian stone, malachite, so it's quite nice to combine the semi-precious stones with found materials. It's a way of sort of, okay, I'll show you the other one and then I'll try them on and give you an idea of what they look like. This one here, the marine animals, you can see that right? Okay, Rachel, I think I'll have to tell them about that. It's got a nice piece of slate at the front. Pop in and see what they say. This is carnelian stone, malachite, so it's quite nice to combine the semi-precious stones with... I'm just going to pause this for a minute, everybody, and try and sort this out, and then I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. This one here, the marine animals, you can see that right? Okay, Rachel, I think I'll have to tell them about that. It's got a nice piece of slate at the front. Pop in and see what they say. This is carnelian stone, malachite, so it's quite nice to combine the semi-precious stones with... I'm just going to pause this for a minute, everybody, and try and sort this out, and then I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. This one here. Okay, Rachel, I think I'll have to tell them about that. It's got a nice piece of slate at the front. Pop in and see what they say. This is carnelian stone, malachite, so it's quite nice to combine the semi-precious stones with... I'm just going to pause this for a minute, everybody, and try and sort this out, and then I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. Okay, Rachel, I think I'll have to tell them about it. It's got a nice piece of slate at the front. Pop in and see what they say. This is carnelian stone, malachite, so it's quite nice to combine the semi-precious stones with... I'm just going to pause this for a minute, everybody, and try and sort this out, and then I'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay. I'm just going to ask him to put on my video while we get sorted.
Not live yet. Yeah. Wait.
I'm going to ask him to... hang on a minute, I'm just going to ask him to put on my video while we get sorted.
Yeah, no, it's not bad.
Mine, Alfie.
Sounds weird, looping, but it's got a constant right in the background. Wait, can't hardly hear him on speaking, it's terrible. It's fucking weird.
I'm just going to ask him to
What is it trying to do? I should probably sort this out because the lack of video is probably the biggest factor.
Mine, Alfie.
They're just haters though as well, aren't they? What is it trying to do? I should probably sort this out. Okay, mic aux, video capture device. The video capture device has...
I'll just leave it. It's just making a statement. How do I do this?
Yeah, just say have you spoken to them directly? Because they won't look at the main chat.
I don't need to say anything for that. They can just fuck off.
I'm having a bit of a nightmare getting Android to go.
Video capture device doesn't have got mic and aux. Why does it not recognize that this camera has a mic? It's fucking stupid. I think that's what the problem is. No, it's I don't think that's the problem really. I just, so Sarah, Sarah have you turned on? Oh, sorry, I'm swearing on the stream.
I'm trying to sort it. Stop tumming now, Rachel.
Sarah, where's the studio? No, the studio here.
When you click on the live thing. That's it. There's two.
No, the actual studio. Where is that?
Go to. Do you have a video playing somewhere in addition to where you're streaming? Are you playing it in the lounge?
There's your channel videos. There is what people are saying.
Yeah.
If I was you, I would mute. And this is it. It's going live. Muted. Right, that's the list of videos. I believe it's now working.
Sound?
Yeah. It's to do with the audio sources controlling the broadcaster software. Great start. Half an hour in. Got me echoing and laughing.
Right. Really sorry about that, everybody. It was a bit. It's just getting used to using this broadcasting software and getting my head around it, and it's hard to test it when you're not actually live. So it was a case of just sort of get in the middle of the shot, going live and then seeing what was happening really. So hopefully we won't put you all off, and you're still here. Welcome to our Etsy Made Local Online. I'm going to show you some new pieces I've been working on. Examples of pieces that are on my Etsy shop, so I can show you them in a bit more detail and we can try them on and tell you the sizes. I've got some pieces here that are ready to send out, so they're basically as they are. So if there's a specific piece that you would like me to save for you, just let me know in the chat. Put it on one side and then I can do you a special listing on Etsy later so you can pay for it. So that's no bother. And then some things, I like some of the bangles are ones that I make to order so I can take your size. So you can order those straight away on Etsy and just put me a little note in and say what size you are. I hope that's straightforward. But as I'm going along, I'm going to keep an eye on your comments in the chat. So just let me know if there's anything you want to ask. I'm going to try some stuff on. It's raining a little bit here, but hopefully it'll be all right. It doesn't get too heavy. I'll put the brolly up if it does. All right, I have to call off play for 5 minutes. Oh, hang on, postman's here. Hello, you all right? So I'm just going live on a craft fair. Thank you very much. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'll get cracking. Put that like that and turn this round. I'm going to put this on my, I'll give you a quick overview first, so it might be a little bit wobbly. And then I'm going to put this on my tripod so it's not wobbly. That's okay. I'm just quickly going to have a check everything's going all right in the live view. Cool. Thanks, Rachel. Thank you for checking for me. I think we had two sound things going, so it was basically fighting with each other. So that was the problem with two audio things going. Yeah, so thanks for checking, Rachel. So this is a foray. Okay, so a quick overview. I'm going to stand up and do this properly. These are my collage necklaces. So these are basically wearable art. So it's found materials from the beach, north coast and south coast. I live near the south coast, so I get things like the slate and the sea glass from Pentunia Merigizzi, the driftwood. The beach plastic often comes from the north coast beaches, so like near Kew, Mud and Forth Crothing around there. And I like to make these to be worn, obviously, on like a nice simple dress, but then you can put them on your wall afterwards. That's the idea. Anyway, sorry, I was doing a quick overview first, wasn't I? So that's the collage necklaces. Ghost net bangles, riveted brooches and big earrings. Some nice brass bangles there. Silver bangles with recycled glass. Driftwood and shell, simple chains. It's a lapis necklace there, that's my Marrakesh collection. Carnelian, I remember that this morning. Carnelian beads, I love those are new. Some slate necklaces. These are all my, these are some examples of sea glass and boulder opal rings. I love making these. These are one of my favourite things to make, to be honest. Brass bangles, a couple of smaller collage necklaces there and some sea glass earrings. These are Eco Silver bangles. I use Eco Silver. Shame the little thing there. Eco Silver is basically recycled silver, so it's direct from productions. It comes from old jewellery and cutlery and things like that, melted down. Computer components, actually, melted down. And then they make it into wire and sheets, so I can buy it ready-made to make into jewellery. Ready prepared to make into jewellery. That's a new ring there. That's a resin band covering. There's nice simple chains there. Oxidised silver. The oxidised silver looks lovely with the enamelling because it really brings the colours out. So I like to have those contrasts going on there. That's my Rockwood collection. Some simple, straightforward studs there. Oh, sorry, I just got the camera over here. This is my welding collection. So this is based on the dog walks up on the clay pits, which was an industrial area, and it's all been grown over now and made into living capacity. So it's that whole thing of nature taking over an area that was a scar really on the countryside. Nice straightforward bangles, brass studs. Oh, studs on the way there. There's my drop glass, you can see them glass earrings and some bigger ones there. So like I say, there's some pieces here that won't be on my Etsy shop. I can do your listing for those. And also, there might be some things on my Etsy shop that aren't here, but you can still order those. I hope that makes sense. I'm just going to look on the comments now and check that's all going all right. Nobody knows what's happening. Oh, I'm sorry. The camera's gone. Going crackers. Okay. Let me put it on my tripod, and then I can start showing you things. Okay, is that right there? I think. Just get it in a place where I can see things all right. Good. So that's if I put things here, you'll be able to see them, won't you? So I'll start off with my collage necklaces, since that's what we're looking at. This one here has got a lovely piece of driftwood and shell that was found in the secret beach. We've got a secret beach we go to on the south coast. It's lovely. You have to climb down to it. It's really, really peaceful, nice place to swim. Piece of slate from Porthcothan, one of my favourite beaches on the north coast. Driftwood, beach plastic. These are recycled bottle beads that I get from Ghana, and they melt down the old bottles. They're really good at recycling Africa, aren't they? They've had to be doing it for longer than us and got their heads around it a bit more, I think. And they cast them, so they sand cast them. That's why they've got this lovely rough finish on them and makes them look like sea glass, which goes really nice with my other stuff. Pearls, and that's a lovely hammered clasp on there. I'm going to quickly show you these now. I think I'll try them on. You can see what they look like on. It gives you more of an idea, doesn't it? This was a find. I loved this. This was from the same secret beach, actually. And this is a bone. So I think it's some sort of hand bone or fish bone. So I've cleaned these up. I've bleached and cleaned them up. And it's just a really elegant, beautiful shape, isn't it? I've put that with some fused silver, freshwater pearls, some drilled sea glass, a little silver component piece there. And it's a nice, quite a quirky piece, but quite delicate if you didn't want a big, heavy collage necklace. Can everybody hear me okay now? Is it all right? Let me know if not. And let me know if you can't see things properly, because sometimes it's a bit hard for me to tell whether I'm showing you things in the right place. What I might do is I might have this like a display area. Move these over a little bit. And then we can just have like a blank space. That's a bit easy to see then, I think, isn't it? Let's brighten them up now. That's better. Take my cagoule off. Yeah, one morning. It has been a bit of a steep learning curve, this, but we're getting there. I think, it's useful skills to learn. Useful skills to learn for when, for the modern times, really. It's, it's all very different, isn't it? Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Slate ring. I haven't got that one, I'm afraid. I've sold that one. It was a similar size to this sea glass ring. And let me try this on for you. I can do you a slate ring to order, no bother. So it'll be something similar to that sort of size. Let me just see. Hang on a minute, I've got my pebbles and things here, actually. So these are quite nice pieces. Let me just move this next out of the way. I'm going to do a try-on session in a minute. These are a bit lighter, actually. Can you see these okay? It's glass, isn't it? Oh, that's a nice piece. I think that might be... I can't remember what stone's called. So those are some pebbles that you could have made into a ring. It's a good ring size. I quite like these. They've got a bit of an igneous reflection. They've got a nice texture to them. I'll lift that over and see if you can see it. So those would be good for good sort of ring sizes. One on my finger. Imagine like that. like that. So yeah, just let me know if you'd like one of those, or I can send you a whole picture of different ones. How about the one to the left on the driftwood? Oh, this one here. That's that is actually blue. It's blue sea glass. I'll just lick it. See that? If it catches the light properly. It's thanks, Anne. It was a bit of a nightmare this morning, to be honest, trying to sort it out, but we got there. Glad my husband's techie. I'd have been struggling on my own. So this is made. This is quite a small size, to be honest. I'd say that is about. How long measure it? This is M. Yeah, it's quite a small size. This one. I could probably hammer it out to be N, but yeah, it is a bit of a smaller size. But it's no bother to make one to order, and I like making them to order anyway. So if you know your this one, like that flat one, yeah, that'd be lovely. If you know your ring size, I could make it, or I can send you a little sizer through the post. So if you go onto the Etsy shop and just send me a quick message, I know we're friends on Instagram anyway, aren't we? But just send me a quick message so I don't forget, and then I can send you a sizer through the post if you don't know your ring size, or you can just order it, and I can keep this to one side for you. I'll put this in the box now, with you in mind, Anne, and then you can let me know if that's the one you'd like. Okay? Just put these away now so I can carry on showing you things. Anybody else, if you'd just like to have a look at anything, let me know and I can show you. Otherwise, I'll just keep yakking on interminably. Okay. Actually, as soon as we've got the rings here, shall I show you the rings? Then we'll do the necklaces in a minute. So these are. See, oh, I'll put mine on back on. So these are the sea glass rings. They're all different sizes. So this one, it's a lovely colour. I really like that one actually. I like the ridges in it. It's the top of the bottle top there. This will be a Q. Yeah, that's a Q, which is quite a nice size. And it's it's a bit of a statement ring really. So that's that one. This is a bit of a smaller one, a bit more of a delicate green colour. And this is O.5, maybe more like a P. Sometimes with these irregular bands, it's not 100% the size it says. It's a little bit bigger than that. That's a lovely shape, isn't it? And I like the way the light goes through it really with the silver, because I polished the silver at the bottom so the light shines up through the glass. That's that one. A spacer. Do you mean like one of these? Sorry, Anne, these are like the stacker rings. That's a small, isn't it? These are quite nice, just like simple, straightforward rings. And they're nice to put on with other, like these ones here, look, got mine on together. So you can stack them up together. The brass look lovely. I like the brass and the silver together actually. I made this too small for me to try out, which is a bit daft. You can imagine together like that, it can look lovely. I like that. Oh, sorry, I'm not holding it in the right place. Just shout at me, let me know if I'm not holding it. Yeah, so those are the spaces, those are the stacker rings. I've done a little beady one there as well, which can look quite nice for a bit of a different texture. And it's nice because you don't get bored then, you wear different rings each day, can't you? Put those there, let me know if you'd like those. But just, yeah, if you, I can either send you a PDF where you can work out your size by putting a ring on top of it, or I can send you a little black plastic ring sizer. I've got one with me to show you. Oh yeah, I have. So this is the ring sizer. I don't know if you've seen one of these before. It's a bit like a cable tie. And you just basically make it into a ring, put it on. So obviously that's too big for me. So the arrow's pointing, I'm not a V. So you pull it through a little bit more. I think I'm about an arm actually. Yeah. And you want to be able to get it on and off, okay? I can send you these through the post and try them on. Let me do an ROQ. Yeah, I think I'll probably Q. Okay, and the arrow points to the size you are. I think this is probably the most accurate way of measuring, really. Sometimes those online PDF things can be a bit confusing because you have to get your ring in the right place. And so I can send you one of those if you'd like to get an accurate size. Yeah. Okay, so these are the sea glass ones I was just showing you. This is a really deep blue one. Don't know if you saw that one a minute ago. I'll show you that one. Sorry, I'm bloody on about the stack of rings now. Yes, so yeah, I think the best thing is probably if I send you one of these through post, and it's a good, accurate way of working it out. But if you just send me a message on Etsy or on Instagram, and then I'll know which ones you're interested in. Actually, let me write it down as well, because that helps, doesn't it? So it's a flat. Sorry, I'm still here. It's the flat slate ring you're talking about, isn't it? Flat slate. Brill. If you order this weekend, though, you get 15% off. So it might be an idea to order it, and then we can message each other and get the sizes. Because I've got a made local voucher code in my booth. And if you put that into Etsy, you'll get the 15% off. So it's probably best if you sort that out. You get that discount. This is a lovely, another sea glass. I'll go through sea glass rings and then I'll go back to the collage necklaces. But this is a lovely, quite little size again. Very vivid blue ring. Can you see that all right? And the size out for you. Oh yeah, it's tiny, that. It's only L. You could maybe wear it on your little finger if you didn't want one for your main finger. These are the stone rings, so I'll go through those in a minute. These are the kind of shaped sea glass rings I've got here, but I've got a big box full of sea glass. And what I normally do is, just show you this. I just send you an email and you can choose your own piece, which makes it nice because it's like a collaboration in between us. So there's all different colours. There's sea pottery there. It's nice ambery colours, deep greens, pale greens, nice aqua colours. These are pebbles, some white glass there. So you can choose what you like if you'd like to sea glass ring. I think, that's the benefit of doing these commissions on Etsy, online, is that you get something that you really like. Okay, so now I think what I'll do is, done those, I'm going to put that one back on there. I think I'll just turn the camera around and then I can do a bit of a try-on session. I'll show you my big necklaces and then we can work our way along the table. Is that all right for everybody? Thanks, Anne. It's really nice to hear from you. Hope you're all right. Okay, I'm going to put this on here a minute and then turn it around. See me? Oh. Just got to catch up on YouTube, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to try this necklace on just to show you, see what you think. This is... Okay, moving things along here. Hello. You right? See that? Okay. This is a lovely beach plastic statement necklace. It's on its way to Inspire Makers actually in Falmouth. This one, so it is sold. But I just thought I'd show you because it's a way of you seeing. Can you see that? All right. It's a way of you seeing you can put together your own necklace. So if you collect pieces, you could always send me a piece of driftwood, slate, some beach plastic, and I can put together like a nice one-off statement necklace for you. Stand up straight. Sit up straight, you can see that one. But I tend to make them, I think they're quite nice just sort of sit on your bust or past it. So it's quite nice here or past it really, because of the big pieces. That's what seems to sort of sit in the best way really. I'll try this one on. This is a bit more of a softer colour with the driftwood and the shell. So I've got some recycled glass beads in there, and a lovely piece of driftwood. That's from Penturon Beach, maybe this is from the Secret Beach. That was from Port Cotton actually, that's a piece of slate. And it's just a nice, they're very light to wear and just a lovely piece of the beach. It's just like that connection to a place and the geography of where things come from. It's just that natural connection, I think, with being outside. I really love that. That's really what I like doing. This was a bit of an Italiano theme, this one actually. Just the colours are very vivid. We went to Sardinia a couple of years ago and it was lovely there, really beautiful. And these colours just remind me of all the pine trees and the just vivid colours, and the Italian women just very stylish, very dressed very well, but nice, very strong statement pieces. So we've got slate, some carnelian, recycled glass beads, some driftwood, malachite, and what's on there now? Oh, that's a nice rusty washer. I collect these. I go on car parks and on walks and just look on the floor and see what I can find. But yeah, it's nice, wearable sort of size, not too humongous, but quite quirky. Whenever you wear a necklace like this, people always talk to you. It's quite a sociable thing to wear because people just go, what are you wearing? What's that? And it's nice to have it's like a story. So it's this jewellery with a story, and it's not your run-of-the-mill everyday wear, really. So it's fun to wear. It's actually fun and sociable to wear, which I really like. Just show you this one, because I showed you this one before, but I didn't try it on, did I? But this is the pearl one with the bone. Don't know what kind of bone that is. I should probably try and find out. It's a bit smaller and a bit more subtle, but quite quirky. Thanks, Laura. Nice to see you. Had a few hiccups this morning, but we're on it now. So this is a bit of bone and recycled glass from Ghana. Eco silver, so this is fused bits of silver. When I cut out things like these, like the pebble earrings, because of the shape, there's always quite a lot of waste silver. So I keep all that and fuse it into pieces like this, so that there's no waste really. I'm trying to do zero waste, so that's what I'm aiming for in my business. But that's lovely. It's got sea glass on there and the freshwater pearls. It's just got a nice light summer feel to it. I'll just show you these little sea glass earrings actually. Are very wearable. I've just started making these. They're odd, but I think that works quite well, really, because they're, you're sort of appreciating the shapes as they are. So I can do those in all different colours if people like those. They're around about 18. So I haven't been giving you my price, have I? The big necklaces with the silver on, they're 120. Without the silver, they're 105. Yeah, the pearl ones, they're 120. But like I say, I don't think these aren't on my shop, but I can put you a special listing on if you like any of these. Okay, where are we up to? I'm going to turn the camera around again, I think, and show you these bangles here. And then the Beach Finds collection. That's okay. I'll just need to check that's all right. Let me just make this space here, and then I can show you things on here, can't I? Space here. So these are fused. As I was saying about the fused eco silver, if you can see that. Check. So I hope this video isn't making me feel sick. It's a bit funny. Oh goodness. This is fused silver. So as I was saying about when I cut out the pebbles, and I've got the waste silver on the edge, I fuse it and make nice pieces like this, and I've made this into a heavy bangle. So this is a 3mm bangle. It's a nice sturdy feel to it. I fits me in this one. Strangely. So it's quite a statement one, that one. It's quite noticeable. That one will be about 120. I don't think that's in my shop yet. So if you like that one, let me know. That's a large, really. I'd say I've got large hands. Mine's 21.5 centimetres. So what I do is I ask you to measure this part of your hand when you want to order a bangle. Let me show you. So it's the widest part of your hand, because that's what you have to do when you put a bangle on. Hiya. You right? Hello. So just showing you here. So you can see my hand is 21.5. You see that all right? So that's why I'd ask you to measure quite tightly this part here, because that's the bit that you'd have to get your bangle over, okay? But be quite accurate with it. Don't leave space, because then I work the space out. So my large bangles are 21.5. That's that one. Just make them all to fit me so I can keep them if it doesn't. As large as 12. And the medium ones are 21 and the small are 20.5. But what you can do is if you'd like to order a bangle, you can just measure your hand and send me your measurements so I can make it to fit, because I realise not everybody's standard sizes. These are lovely. I love making these. This is a 3mm bangle again. It's got a rip curl on. This rip curl allows you to attach it to one of the C-string bracelets, if you like. I think on my site I've got it together with a C-string bracelet. You unravel that and wrap it around. So you've just got the dual purpose. I quite like jewellery that has a bit more, works a bit harder for its living, really. So you've got the dual purpose. You've got two bangles, or you can wear them together as one statement bangle. Or you can just wear it like that. Or you could connect a thinner bangle to it if you wanted and have them together like that. Shall I show you? You know what I'm on about. Basically just open this up a little bit. It's like a spiral, really. You see what I'm doing here? Let me know if you can't. And then you'd get those out of the way. Connect it together like that. And you've got like a bit more of a statement bangle with two together, and you can wear them together now. I don't think I'll get that other one on, it's a bit small. Yeah, it's too small. Or you can take it off and just squeeze it back up together again. Yes, it's dual purpose. I think that one's 95 on my Etsy shop. Like I said, I can make it to order. It's those two, put those out of the way. This is a new one that I've started doing. I used to just do a plain bangle with one oval on like that, which is still fine, that's available. But I started putting two more on and a bit of sea glass. So this is some sea glass that I find at Pentuum. Our local beach, Pentuum in between St Austell and Mevagissey, is there was a Victorian, used to be a harbour, and there was a Victorian dump there. People used to just chuck the glasses and pottery into the harbour. So you get loads of sea glass there, it's brilliant. Loads of sea glass, loads of pottery. So yeah, that's quite nice. And if you wanted to, you could choose your sea glass. So I think this is on my Etsy shop. If it isn't, just send me a message and I'll do you a listing. And I can send you a photo so you can choose your sea glass. You let me know what sort of colour you'd like, ideally. And this is a similar sort of style, but I put a little brass ring on here. I quite like using the brass because it's a way of getting the gold colour in an affordable way. Gold's so lovely, but it's so dear, and it pushes the price of things up a bit. It makes it a bit manageable. So these is just a way of, if I age it, I hammer it and oxidise it, and it makes it look a bit old, like old gold. And it's just a way of having a contrast with the silver. Little beaded charm on there as well, and a little rip curl. That's a small size, yeah, that's small. So if you want this specific one, that would be small. I think that would be 56. And this is 54. Okay. I'm keeping an eye on the comments, so just message me if you want to ask anything. Or just say hello. It's nice to know people there. I'm just yakking away to myself here. Yeah, let me know where you are in the country and what the weather's like. It's brightening up here, which I'm glad about, because I was a bit worried about the laptop getting wet and electrocuting me. I've also got some brass bangles. These have been really popular recently, actually. So that's like the 3mm one, slightly heavier weight one, and I've put the rip curl on there as well. If you can see, I've aged this a bit to make it look like old gold. I can't fit it on to show you, but they're all irregular pebble shapes. It's supposed to be like the pebbles, like these pebbles, really. You know, like the pebbles I find. So that's the inspiration behind these slate pebbles in Cornwall. So that's a 3mm one. I think that's 35. And these are just simple, straightforward ones. I think these are 28. I'm not sure if this is on my Etsy shop, but let me know if you'd like this one. This one is the silver one with a recycled bottle bead from Ghana. This is the recycled gin bottles, what do you call them? Bombay Sapphire bottles, which is such a lovely colour, isn't it? So yeah, if you like gin, you could wear a little piece of the bottle on your wrist. That's 54, and the brass one is 32. But I think if you have a look at this listing and just send me a message if you'd like the brass one, I can set up a bespoke listing for you. Okay, so that's 32. These particular ones are really small size. I don't know what I was thinking of, I made tiny ones. So that's probably about 19, for about 19.5 wrist. Okay, so I've done the bangles, that's cool, put those back there. Done the earrings and the necklaces. I did quickly show you the stack of rings before, but I'll just go through these because I think these are quite a nice treat. These brass ones are 17 each, and you've got different finishes on them. So you've got, this is hammered on the outside, planished actually, that's planished. This is planished on the flat. It's all right, I'm showing you okay. And these are dotty or circle textured. So they're quite nice to have a mixture really of different types. So if you wore those together, you see the texture more on the top, don't you? And then you can maybe have a beaded one just to add a completely different texture, mix them together. But yeah, £17 each for the brass ones, and the silver ones are 22, I think. This is called reticulated, so it's got this nice rough texture on. It's basically the top layer's melted a bit, so you end up with this nice organic bark texture on it, really. That's reticulated, and that's planished on the outside. So if you would like to order a stack of ring, just send me a quick message which finish you like best on it. And I was saying earlier on about sizes. If you don't know your size, I can send you one of these sizes, ring sizes, or I can send you a PDF. I think there's a PDF actually on my Etsy page where you can measure your ring size with a printout. Oh, the sun's coming out! Yay! It's nice, isn't it? Okay, just put these out your way. You can go there now. We've looked at those, haven't we? Oh, this is my favourite. This is a new ring I've done. Can you see that all right? Think okay? Oh, right. So just checking messages a minute. Just checking I'm keeping up with everybody. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Don't know if that live, if it was going out on hopping all the time. Oh, thanks, Anne. Yeah, the brass is lovely, isn't it? It's a nice way of getting the gold colour on and seeing and having the contrast with the silver. This is one of my favourites. This is a barnacle ring with, I put it in resin with freshwater pearl, a little bit of Cornish amethyst, and some sea glass. I didn't realise, but because of the mining industry down here in Cornwall, we get a lot of semi-precious stones because, can you see this okay? If I get a bit closer, it's a bit hard to see, isn't it? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Sorry, Anne, I'm just trying to see now I can get it in the right place. I think I'm too close. Maybe I need to put it about there, don't I? Is that better if I'm a bit further away? Because this looks more in focus, doesn't it? I don't think it's got a very good close-up on this camera. Is that better there? Okay. I'll hold it there for a minute and see. Yes, these are barnacles, but because they were quite delicate, I put them in resin to give them a bit more structure, combined it with freshwater pearl and some found Cornish amethyst. You get Cornish amethyst, aquamarine, serpentine, all different types of crystals, agates, and they come to the surface because of the drilling for the mining. So it's quite cool actually that they're just there. I didn't realise, and I've got a book about it, and it's lovely. And then somebody gave a caretaker at the golf club in Plymouth gave me a load of amethyst and aquamarine that he'd found there. So that was really lovely that, he found it and I could use it in my jewellery. So yeah, this is one of my favourites, this new one. Made a bit too small for me though. But you can see it's quite a nice big ring. That's something I'm going to do a bit more of. So I'm just going to check, one moment, I'm just going to check that we'll go all right going live, and then I'll come back to you. Just see what's going out on hopping. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine, isn't it? Well, I'll just show you. So we've done those. I'll show you. I'm making stuff out of ghost net. So this is basically the fishing gear that gets lost off the boats. Obviously, it's not done on purpose, I don't think, but it just gets lost sometimes, falls off. It's really bad for marine animals. They eat it, and they get stuck in it and raveled up. So to get it off the beaches and use it for a purpose is quite good, really. And I like it. It's a good material to work with. It's strong and bright. This is a crocheted necklace, and this is a crochet bangle. The crochet is a really good way of working it because it strengthens it, makes it a nice sort of thing. So if I can get that one. Oh, it's a bit small for me. It's quite a quirky bangle, but nice if you want a proper colour, and you know that you're helping get off the beaches and get it out of the away from the dolphins and the birds and fishes getting stuck in it. Try and pull this off now. So that's a straightforward bangle. I think that's about £18 that. And this is a necklace with an oxidised silver chain. That's 24. I don't know if that's on my Etsy shop, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, some of these are quite new. So let me know. If you can't see it on there, just let me know. Or if you'd like, just put it in the message here, and I can put it on one side for you. Hi, Sarah, thank you. It's been a bit up and down with the tech, but I think it's going all right now, isn't it? I'm glad people are there. I didn't know whether it was working, so thank you for commenting and let me know you're there. It's quite encouraging. This is another little ghost net one, a new one that I've done. This is going to inspire makers. So it's basically a little bit of crocheted ghost net just to give that nice spiky bit of colour, and I've attached some sea glass, some drill sea glass. It's a combination of the two on a nice short chain. I think that's about 20 inches with hammered eco silver oval there to dangle it off. That will be 26, that one. Okay, so we've done that. Oh, this is a ring. Let me try to stick the ring on. It's funny. This is my humongous ghost net ring. It's basically like a big crochet ball of ghost net, different colours, and it's it's a nice way of wearing a bit of a quirky piece on your finger, really. Yes, that's definitely not a ring to wash up in, but it's a good going out ring whenever we can go out again. Just checking the message again. Sorry, checking if everybody knows what's going on. Okay, so where am I up to? Let me see. Just shout at me if there's anything you'd like to see, won't you? I'm just going to methodically go through it, and then hopefully you can watch it back and fast forward it if it's things that you're not interested in. I love making these actually. These are riveted. It's a nice way of working with the beach plastic, but putting different colours together. So it's bits of plastic that I found off the beach, different textures, different strengths, and I've riveted them with silver. So this is eco silver in the middle on a brass base, and this is an earring basically. So this is basically a statement earring, as is this. These are quite big statements. So you could wear this in one ear, and then maybe you could wear just like a simple strap earring in the other ear, like that. Have that contrast, or maybe just like a smaller one. I quite like the idea of things not being symmetrical, actually. It freaks me out a bit if things are too neat and symmetrical. So you could have that in one ear and a smaller one in the other ear, just to show that you're not trying to make them match. I think that's quite a nice look, really, isn't it? Just checking that everything's all right and everybody can see what's going on. Okay. Well, these are brooches, a similar idea. Then I've done this is a brass pin on here, but I normally do a silver pin actually, so that you can hook it into your coat. And it's lovely actually because you can put it coat or t-shirt or jumper. You can put it where you like. Whereas the necklaces obviously always sit in the same place. With a brooch, I'm quite converted to the idea that you can wear it where you want, and it's like a little bit of abstract art on your outfit, isn't it? So these. I'm going to try and get these on the site this weekend, on my Etsy shop this weekend. I don't think they're on at the minute, but if you would like any of these, just let me know. The brooch is 52, I think, and the earrings are The single earrings are 36. So I'll put those back up there out of the way. How are we doing? How am I getting through these things? I might just turn the camera around a little bit and try those on. Try a few things on, and then you can just see how things sit. I'll try this necklace on. Sorry, I'm going to wobble you over here. Hope you don't get car sick. Okay. So this is the C-string necklace. It's quite a small one. It's nice if you want something small. It's everyday kind of necklace, really. It's not so much of a statement as a collage necklace is. So that's quite nice length. If you want it a bit longer, just tell me. I can make it about that long. That would work as well, wouldn't it? Just quickly try this smaller one on. I need to sit a bit more, don't I? Sorry, I've just seen on the screen. Is that better? There we go. So that sits around, that's about 20 inches, I think, so that sits around about there. I'll try that other one on, because I don't think you saw that very well. There's a delay on what I can see on the screen, so I can't quite see what I'm showing you. So please just say if you can't see what I'm doing. I won't get offended. There, is that better? Yeah. Cool. So yeah, these are kind of, they sit there, and they're light to wear. You wouldn't really know you're wearing them. So it's nice just to have as an everyday necklace, I think. This brooch, I'm just going to get in here. Ooh. Kind of spin it round, and it sits. That orange one looks a bit funny on my t-shirt. Bad colour clash. Sorry, everybody. This brooch, sits very like, and it's quite nice because it's sort of a pop of colour, and it's also those nice abstract shapes that work well, and I think you can wear it where you like. So I do like making those. I'll show you this bracelet. I don't think I showed you this bracelet before. This is I've got a bit of beach plastic in there with brass and turquoise. It's just like a nice summery bracelet. That'd be 22, that one. Okay, but it does go quite nice with all the beach finds. Those are my beachy collections. I think we've done that now. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I haven't quite. I didn't show you this one, did I? This is just a simple, bit more of an elegant one. Weird. If you wanted to wear something with paler colours, maybe, or just like a bit of a softer necklace. That's quite nice. The shell that I found at the Secret Beach, a fused eco silver ring, and a little freshwater pearl hiding behind there. This one would be 32. Here's the driftwood on snake chain. This one's 26. And it's just a lovely piece of driftwood. It's like really showcasing a really lovely piece of driftwood. And it's, you're sort of seeing it because it's the only thing on there, so you're appreciating the shape of it and the texture. They're very tactile, actually. They're lovely things to wear. And like I say, it's that lovely connection to the outside. I showed you this one earlier on. I'll try it on again in case we're all going pear-shaped with the sound. This is driftwood at the bottom. Shell, slate, recycled beads, glass beads from Ghana there. Again, nice soft colours. Very summery, actually. When the sun comes out. But it's so lovely, didn't we, earlier on, and now it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? I'll just show you these pebble necklaces as well while we're here. Nice one, aren't they? These are very simple, drilled slate pebbles, but just, again, it's like really showcasing the beauty of the natural shape. So it's an oxidised chain, eco silver chain, nice pebble from Porth Cotham, and good everyday necklace, I think. This one would be 24, and there's a slightly smaller one there. If you want a bit more of a subtle one. Yeah. Is there anything anybody would like to look at? You don't have to watch me just showing you everything. Just give me a shout on the chat if there's anything you'd like to have a look at. I think I'll show you my Marrakesh collection. See what you think to that. Went to Marrakesh for my 40th and absolutely loved it. I didn't expect to love it so much. It was quite quite an eye-opener, really, quite a difference to place for me. And just really interesting, really vibrant, beautiful colours. The thing I didn't really like was because it was such a sell place, you couldn't really take as many photos because as soon as you took a photo, somebody wanted to sell you something. So that was a little bit frustrating, but you just try and remember. So I tried to remember all the colours and the sounds and the interactions. They were lovely. People were really friendly, lovely, chatty. I went with my mum and sister, and it was really welcoming. Didn't feel intimidating at all. And this one is based on where we stayed. We stayed right in the souk. Is it souk? Yeah. We had right near the souk, and it was lovely, really stylish French woman running it. And right behind us there was a bloke making hammered brass bowls, and he was tapping it all morning. Okay, no. So that's this piece at the bottom is a bit of a homage to him. This is lapis lazuli, and they've made the most beautiful, vivid ceramics there in this blue and the deep green and the rusty red, and just everything was good. Everything about the culture was quite rich and ancient, and so that I made this chain to try and reflect that as well. So this is a brass and eco silver chain that I've fused pieces there that I've tried to incorporate. So this is like a little bit of a memory of my Marrakesh trip I brought you. So yeah, made it quite short, wearable, and then you've got this lovely texture here, so it's a bit more of a piece to last, really. So that's the necklace with the lapis and the brass. That is 125. This is carnelian. Of course, there's the stores with the massive piles of spices. So that's what this reminds me of. And again, I put it with the oxidized silver just to really make the colours stand out. And that richness, there's that rich ancientness that I wanted to kind of reflect. Didn't look very good on this colour, it's too much light, but these are beautiful stones. I was really pleased with these. So yeah, this would be 48. If you like this one. Okay, so I'll just hang those back up. Like that. I'm going to bring you the tripod around here again so you can see. I'll show you some of the opals now, I think. Just going to double check the messages, 1 second. Oh, that's right. Sorry. So I'll show you these in a bit more detail, these opal rings. I love doing the opals, get them from Queensland, Australia. And they're really, really a lovely thing to make. Good, a bit of sunshine, you can see the lights in these now. You can see them flashing a bit. Just see if you can see that. Okay, I'll wait until it catches up a minute. Just check. Everything's going all right. Okay. So I'm just checking messages, checking everybody's all right. Now I'll be back on it. Oh, let's get this out of the way. This is my opal ring that I kept myself. It went a bit wrong actually, so I kept it. But the colours are just beautiful, aren't they? I don't know if you can see that all right. It's a bit hard to get close, isn't it, on here? Okay, I'll leave that there. So this is on the Etsy shop. This is a lovely blue one. Just trying to get in the sunshine. The light, I need to get the light on it. You see there's a lovely deep blue bit here. It's a bit hard to show you really. It's like a map, isn't it? I love it. It's like an aerial photo of the land. And I love that because it's from Australia obviously, and the Aboriginal paintings are like that. They're like a plan of where they live. So the opals to me are like a reflection of that, of the Aboriginal paintings. They're made, it's like a river. You can see this rock, this is a redstone, and it's like alluvial, you call it, a river of the colour that obviously millions of years ago ran through the redstone and set into these beautiful rivers of colour. And obviously they're just mined in Australia and looks like nothing from the outside. If you've ever seen those videos on opal hunters, they just crack open these bits of sandy, red sandy looking rock, and these beautiful colours are there, just waiting. Beautiful. So I get them, and then I get them quite rough, and then I polish them up, and that's a lovely process because you start to see the colours popping out. It's a bit hard to show you on here. Don't think it's really showing up, is it? Try that one on. That's a really nice shape, isn't it? That fits me. Okay. I do quite like this one. I would like to keep it. That's 175, I think. It's a really nice colour. The size, let me just check for you. Yeah, it's a P. It's probably a bit more than a P. I'd say P and a half towards a Q because of the regularity of the band. And I think I'm more of a Q, really. Yeah, it's a really lovely stone, that one. Put that one there. It's quite subtle on this one, but when you get it in the light, I don't know if you can see here, there's some lovely pale green flashes, and somewhere here there's a red flash. You're going to have to move it around a bit, but this camera's not fantastic to show you. And a little bit of a green bit down there. Oh, there's red. Sorry, it's there. You see it? Yeah. And it's a bit like, if you're a bit bored and you're waiting somewhere, it's quite nice to have a ring like this. You can have a mess about and just move it about and see how the stone changes. Small size, this one. So this would be a check for you. N. Yeah. Okay, that's an N. So these are ready to go. These are ready. But these aren't the right sizes for you, if you wanted to have a look at different opals, I can send you a picture and you can choose them. I'll show you them in a minute, actually. I'll get some out and show you. This was a commission I did for somebody, but it was a bit big. Somebody ordered them for his girlfriend, and it's quite hard to get the sizes sometimes. So, yeah, it's a lovely stone, really lovely colours. It's got this lovely green here. And in the light, you can't quite see it, there's little pink flashes in this paler blue bit there. It was nice because she asked me to do it in a different direction. Oh, he asked me to do it in a different direction, which I wouldn't normally do myself. It's quite nice for a change to have it vertical. I tend to make most of them horizontal, really. So that size, let me check for you. This is ready to go now because I'm going to make another one. Is T. Okay. T. Hi, Anne. Thank you. I know it's what it's all about, really, isn't it? And I think that's the fun of making things. If you can keep it interesting for yourself and work the enjoyable things through your head, really, isn't it? So thank you. And at the moment, I'm so happy to be making stuff that I really like. I think it's a real treat, isn't it, when you get to a point where everything you make is what you want to make, and it's really enjoyable. I do feel very lucky to be able to do that, if I'm honest. This is Lorimar. Let me just show you this one. This is a ring from the Dominican Republic. It's the only place you can get it from. And it's a similar sort of quality to it as opal. It's a little bit more opaque, but it does move a bit when in different lights you see slightly different colours. And I just imagine that that's what the sea's like in the Dominican Republic. I really like the fact that that's where it comes from, because it's such a beautiful pale sea colour. And actually, that's what the sea's like on the north coast at the moment. It's lovely with the waves and sunshine. It just really reminds you of being at the beach. Hope you can see that all right. Have I got the right place? Oh, I didn't show you this one, did I? This is chalcodony. This is faceted, and it's got a lovely, again, quite a very sea green colour to it, hasn't it? Quite an irregular band. So if you can see that, I made it a little bit asymmetric, just to kind of reflect the sort of beachy sea naturalness of where I live and what I find and what I like using, really. That's I'm saying, yeah, I'd say Q to R, really. I think that's more like an R. It's quite big on me. Yeah, I'd say that's an R. So those are some lovely stone rings. If you like anything like that, it's really no bother for me to send you pictures, and you can choose your stone. Let me know which band you like. So this is the flat hammered band. This is the fused eco silver band. I'm going to show you that. I could just do a wire band, but I don't think often it's sturdy enough for the kind of stones I use, because I use quite big ones. Sorry, I'm just getting some messages. I'll try and catch up a bit. Just check everybody's all right. Cool. So those are stone rings. So like I say, you can have exactly what you like. Message me, let me know your size. Let me know if you'd like to see some images of different stones, and choose. It's like I say, it's like a collaboration. You choose the piece for me to make for you, really. Okay, I'm going to move along here a little bit, so don't feel sick. Try and put it there. Just check that's okay before I start talking. Okay, I'm going to shuffle myself in here. Oh, it's warm now. I might have to put some sun cream on. It's crazy, isn't it? It's so miserable this morning, and now it's coming out. Lovely. Okay, I'm just moving along the table so I can show you the next lot of stuff. Stands out the way. Okay. Shuffle here. Well, let me know if you're there, if you want to ask anything, if there's anything you'd like to have a look at. If you have a look at my Etsy shop and there's something that you'd like to have a closer look as well, you can always come back in. You can come back in. Once you've registered, you can come in and out as often as you like. Obviously, it was free to get in anyway, wasn't it? So it's no bother at all. Like that. Sorry, I'm just shuffling myself along. I might just have a little bit of a bite of a banana because I'm getting a bit hungry. Need to order a cup of tea for my lads. Okay. We haven't done any earrings yet, have we? Let me have a think. I think I'll show you the enamel stuff here. These are my enamel pieces. And then I can show you some earrings. Okay, so these are nice, chunky, eco silver fused rings, but they're really heavy. They're quite heavyweight. I've enameled these to get that lovely colour on. This is based on the colour of the rock pools, really, when you're walking down to the beach. Around here as well, there's quite dark rocks around on this coast. As you're looking through, you can see this beautiful, deep, tealy blue colours. So this is my rock pool collection. That'll be a Q. That would be 82, that one. That's a heavyweight one. There's these are the less heavyweight ones. These are just like the stack of rings. So these would be 32. So it's like the normal fused stack of rings, but I've enameled these. This is a really lovely colour on that, actually. I was pleased with that one. It's got those blues and tealy colours on there. And these can look nice stacked up with. Can you see this okay? Please just let me know if you can't. With brass, I think they'd look nice together, wouldn't they? You can combine the gold and the tealy colours, and it's got that Marrakesh colourway again, really. I've got different colours here. I'm normally trying to veer towards turquoisey blues, tealy colours, really, because it's just the sea colours really, that work well around here. But yeah, I think the brass does look quite nice for them, doesn't it? Where was I up to? Oh yeah, this is a bit of a statement ring, an eco silver statement ring. So that's the fused pieces of silver. So I'm doing zero waste again, but I've enameled these quite green colours actually. Those are the sea greens. That away. Just let me know if you can't. Just going to update the screen in a minute. Cool. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, I was just checking the messages. Yes, this size, that'll be a Q. And that's ready to go as it is. So if you're size Q. If you're not, I can make you one to order. It'll be slightly different, but I can do a similar one. This is a similar idea, but it's got the open front on it. It's small for that one, so that's probably an O. That's probably an O. But I'll try my little thing to show you a bit better. So it's just quite a nice way of getting colour on your finger, but in quite a delicate way. It's not too chunky and heavy, is it? Can you see that all right? It's not ideal, is it? Yeah, I'll try and hold it a bit closer. yes, that one and this one, they would be, they're 59. I'll check that there for you. And just get back onto the chat on here so I can see if anybody's asking me anything. Cool. Well, this is a pebble enamelled one. It's a sample that I tried. I don't know if it's 100% work, but if you like it, I could do that as a bit of an offer and do that for 35. Without the enamel on, let me show you what it looks like. I prefer it without the enamel, to be honest with you. It's nice like that, but I think it's maybe better without the holes in. There's an enamelled one that I do without the holes in that works a bit better, I think. So that's the that's the whole eroded pebble ring. This was actually, I've been making these years. This was based on when I was travelling in Australia. We used to do a lovely walk from Bondi Beach to Tamarama Bay, which was a lovely, lovely, lovely beach. Gorgeous cafes on. See this colour, really beautiful. And along there, there's a lot of sandstone. Along the walk, there's a lot of sandstone and erosion. I've got a lot of drawings and photos. So that was literally 20 years ago. And it's just been a recurring theme because it's that lovely way that rocks erode and create random patterns. Quite hard to do random intentionally, but this is what I'm aiming for with this. To sort of reflect that lovely walk that we used to do. This is one of enamelled bangles. It's a bit like that other one that I showed you, but it's a fused piece of silver, but I've enamelled it to put some colour on. They've got these lovely vivid green colours on. It's a bit small for me. Sorry, I can't show you it on. This is a cup, so I've done a similar sort of idea with a fused piece of silver at the front. This is 3 mil, so it's quite a nice heavy cup. Try on for you. It's a bit big for me, that one. I'll probably squeeze it in a bit more if it was for me. So yeah, it's quite a large size. But it's nice, got nice, nice weight to it. So it's like a really, sturdy, definite thing to wear, really. Now I've shown you these. I'm going to move those out of the way so it's not going to get confusing. Put those here. And then I can show you these other things and some earrings. Those are fused. Oh, I'll show you the bracelet. So this is a new one. I'll put this in the Etsy shop. It's with lovely hammered eco silver oxidized links. Again, I think the oxidization really shows up the enamelling well. I've got some beautiful transparent enamels that really reflect the light. So they've got a real lovely quality to them actually, where it's quite shiny, but not glitzy shiny, but quite like the light's coming shining from underneath it really. Yes, this is a nice bracelet, and I think this is a good everyday kind of bracelet really. A bit small for me. Just try it. Oh no, just that. Yeah. So yeah, I think it'd be lovely. If you've got, I'm a little bit browner than I am normally, so with the tan, you can imagine it. You could get away wearing that every day, really, couldn't you? It's very comfortable. Yeah, nice and light and soft, like nice soft, sturdy clasp. That's about 125 on the Etsy shop. I'll have a look at that. So I'll put that over here out of the way in a minute. We've done those as well, haven't we? Thank you, LP. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I really like making rings, actually. I think it's because I like wearing them. I put a lot of effort into getting them right and making them interesting. I don't like boring everyday rings. I mean, we all wear boring every day, but I mean, I like things that are a bit more original and they've got a one-off quality to them so that you're not going to see everybody else wearing them, really. The oxidizing is really appealing to me at the minute as well, so these are lovely. So basically this is fused silver again, and I've reticulated it to get that lovely sort of bark quality on it. But I've oxidized it and kept it quite dark, this. I think it's nice, and I do think it's quite nice as a contrast. I'll show you with one of my silver rings. So you can put it on with shinier silver, clean silver. I do these rings in gold. They are a lot more expensive though, so I'll have to quote you from. This is one of my gold bobble rings. And it's just wearing those different colour metals, I think. It stops you being boring, doesn't it? It's got a very ancient quality to it. I think living in Cornwall, we're so lucky. We've got so many, beautiful natural landscape features. What do you call it? God, I did geography. I can't even remember the names now. and lots of ancient stones, standing stones and things like that. So this reminds me of all those, really, that they've weathered, they've been there thousands of years, and they're just going to continue. So I like jewellery that looks like it's going to last for ages, or you just dug it up and it's ancient. This is a similar one. It's a bit... These are quite nice for blokes, actually. So if you're looking for bloke strings, I made quite a lot of these for men, because I think they're not too fancy, they're not too glitzy, but they're kind of rugged and outdoory, and they wear well, don't they? I made one for my lad, actually, he was 18. I put a little bit of gold on, which was nice. I'll just take the sizes for you. That is quite a big size. Saying art, I think that's more like a T. It feels really big on me. Yeah, that's a T. So that's a T. That's ready to go. These are all ready to go at the minute. I think that's an S. So that could feasibly fit blokes if you're looking for something to buy a present for somebody. That's those there. I was going to show you, this is a new collection of crocheted, so I'm just doing sort of oxidised crocheted jewellery, crocheted silvers. This is the Eco Silver wire. I've crocheted it and oxidised it, and it's just like a nice way of getting a different texture to a pendant. So that's a straightforward pendant. There's some little earrings. I like the kind of random, it's kind of little random mad quality to them. So there are little earrings to go with it. I put one on a ring. It moves about, so I quite like the idea of it moving. Obviously, when it's your finger, it doesn't move so much, but you could, it's like a bit, you can mess about with it if you like those, what do you call them, those widgets that the kids used to do. Yeah, so that's, I think that one is, that would be 32. This would be 32 as well, and this is a crochet ring all the way around. But it's got quite a Roman, hasn't it, or Viking feel to it. It's that ancient quality that I really like. And again, the hope is that these will age really well, so you're not going to worry about scratching them or anything. It makes them look better if they get a bit bashed about. That's how I like to live. You don't do anything too neat and tidy. This is a pebble ring I was saying about. I really like making these. This is quite a small size. To be honest, I do a really massive one. I don't know if that's online yet. I'll try and get that on this weekend. And sort of a medium-sized one that's about that size. This is quite small. Actually, this is a medium. I do a small one that's this size. And the large is, I can show you in a minute, but large is bigger than that, obviously. This is a tiny size. Yeah, that's M. This is M. Okay, that's ready to go, but I can make these to order. So it'll be very similar, just let me know and I can make them in your size. Okay, bro, move those out of the way. These are the little stud earrings to go with that. These have been really popular, actually. Can you see that all right? I've done these in gold as well. They're lovely in gold. More expensive, obviously. But brass, you can have them in brass, and that's cheaper. I think these are 44, as they are. Brass is probably 36, and gold would be about 140, I think. I'd have to price it gold for you. But they are really, really wearable, but they've got that outdoory texture to them that links to walks outside and time on the beach, doesn't it? Okay, so we've done that. What am I doing yet? Earrings. The earrings, have I? Okay. I'll show you this little earring stand first of all. These are really good sellers. These are really wearable and they're lovely, little pop of colour in your ears. I've got, it's called, I think these are separately on the site. Yeah, these are rectangular earrings on the site. Let's see. These are 16. Eco Silver wires. This is French pressed glass for the turquoisey bit, as is that. So these are all 16. And they're just lovely. If you don't want to wear big earrings, you don't want a massive statement, it's just nice to have a bit of colour in your ears, really, isn't it? I like these. These have got like a verdigris feel to them, haven't they? So yeah, they feel quite like an ancient texture on them. These ones here are recycled glass. So these again are the, you see that all right? These are the recycled bottle beads from Ghana. I get them fair trade, and they make them, they basically melt all the glass down and cast them a bit like buns in sand casting in the oven. So that's what gives them a nice rough texture to them and quality that's like sea glass. So that goes really nice with my stuff. Got the same ones here, but in a lovely tea colour. All the colours might not be listed on Etsy, but please just say which ones you'd like. So I've got clear. There is a turquoise one available. I don't think I've got any to show you. So there's the Bombay Sapphire colour. That's this colour. This is a teal, a deeper teal, a deeper blue. There's quite a kind of bottle green, like a wine bottle green, because it was wine bottles. So just say if you'd like a specific colour, and it's no bother at all, I'll just make them to order anyway. And these are glass, these are pressed glass as well. These are all 16. So they're nice prezi, and most people like them. So if you're wondering what to get somebody, this is a really good prezi because I don't think I've ever had any back, because it's just like a really wearable piece of jewellery that is hard to dislike, really. Slightly bigger ones. Bring this over to show you. See that all right? I'm just going to check on the screen. It's a bit of a delay on the screen. That's why sometimes I'm just taking a bit of time to see that I've got things in the right place so you can see. So just tell me if you can't see. Won't you? Okay, cool. I'm just using my banana. I'm talking to you. It's probably good you can't see me. Just put it back a bit because it looks a little bit out of focus there. Is that better? There. These are resin. So I've got different. These are 17. These ones. The silver ones here, they would be 34. These are lovely. These are resin. They look a bit like verdigris again, don't they? So I really like these. These are glass. These are opaque French glass. I don't know if you can see it's got a little bit of lovely gold texture on it. I normally make loads of these earrings. I'm sorry I haven't got many with me, but I do these in silver with a ball with a moon, I call it, on. So this is the brass version. So I do that in silver. That's on my Etsy shop. I do a longer one. I've got a stud version here. I do this kind of silver earring, but with a longer piece dangling down, like that, if you can imagine that. They're really wearable, actually. They're lovely. I thought I'd made some, I hadn't, so sorry about that. But you get the idea that it's got this kind of length drop and different silver piece at the bottom. There's a silver circle one, that's a popular style as well. They should all be on my Etsy shop, and they're all around about 32, 34. These are nice. These are really elegant, actually, if you wanted something like a bit of a softer colour. And I think they look nice if you've got maybe red hair. And it's that kind of, a bit more of my woodlandy collection, this really makes me think of the woods. Nice in autumn, those. These are a bit of 60s colour, really. I think of these as mid-century sort of pieces. So they look nice. If you wanted to wear bright clothes, maybe. And it's got a lovely vivid colour to it, hasn't it? These are carnelian ones. I oxidised the wires on these. I really love the black. It looks quite deco, doesn't it, next to the faceted carnelian. So I'm trying to Marrakesh with these, thinking about those other spice stores. I could take pictures of. I've told you I'd take pictures of them. They come out, they're hard sell. Which I did actually like. It made me laugh. And they were very good humoured about it. So you could, you didn't get into a situation where you'd go into rows normally, only once, somebody following me down the street. But it was all like a game, really, or play. I think people they just really enjoy the whole haggling, don't they? These are earth earrings. I just love the colours. It's the blues and greens. It's like, imagine looking down Earth from space. Quite short wires on this. I think they're nice to have that chunk of glass near your ear, really. And these ones, have you seen this all right? Thanks, Tori. Which ones are you looking at? The blue, these ones. It's lovely. It's really vivid, isn't it? All the earth ones, these are the blue and the green ones. Now, I don't know if these are all on there, but if you want to send me a quick message, I'll go through and tell you what they're all called. These are new, actually. I'll try and get these. I think I've got a photo of these this weekend. So these are the horizontal blue ones, Blue Wave. These are earth earrings. These are Spice Marrakesh earrings. These are verdigris resin earrings. These are French boat earrings. These are green glass. Sorry, it's not very descriptive, but that's what I call them, green glass earrings. And these are mid-century opaque turquoise earrings. The silver ones, silver rectangle drops. Okay, so if trying to find, I think these are on my Etsy shop. I don't know about the rest. If you're trying to find them, please just send me a message and we can work out which one. And I can always take photos and check backwards and forwards. I'm used to doing that. For social media, we're all doing that nowadays, aren't we? That's the benefit of it, really, isn't it? Okay, so I've done earrings. I'll just quickly show you. I didn't show you this before. This is nice. These are the moon drops. So I could do moon earrings like this, but that's just a nice simple drop. Obviously, this is oxidized, but you could have it shiny silver if you preferred. And this is a little bit of gold. So this is a gold. Can you see that all right? This is a gold, 9-carat gold pebble, vanished pebble necklace. I think that's 150 on my Etsy shop. I normally get them hallmarked. I couldn't when it was locked down, but I can send them off now and get them hallmarked. So you know it's got what gold's in it. So I've done all that, done that. Get that one out of the way. It's taking longer than I expected, actually, this. I hope I'm not getting bored. But obviously, when the video's saved, you can go back and forwards, can't you, and just watch the bits that you're interested in. Okay. I'll show you some silver studs, and then I'll move on to my rewilding collection, shall I? These are, again, asymmetric, little open pebble earrings. I was making circle earrings like this for a while, and I just thought it'd be quite nice to reflect the pebbles I'm collecting and have that asymmetry. Because a lot of the things I collect aren't matching, so it's quite nice to sort of reflect that, really. They're 36. Yeah, 36 of that size. These are the shard studs, they're called. These are the medium size. They're lovely, actually. If you just wanted something simple and straightforward to wear, but that's noticeable, but not too heavy, they're really effective. I think I've got some. They look quite nice. I don't really like wearing loads of earrings with necklaces, but if you want to wear a big necklace and you want some simple earrings, they look quite nice with it. And they're a little shorter version. They're a bit wider, those, actually. They're a little shorter version. And these are like more of a rectangle version. So I might just turn the camera around and you can I'll hold some of these up to my ears. That'll give you a bit more of an idea then, won't it? Get over here a sec. Can you see me all right? Just a bit of banana. So these are the pebbles. I don't know if you can see me, but so they would sit just in your ear like that. I won't put them in because that's fine. Can you see? Just wait for it to catch me for a minute and see if you can see that okay. Oh yeah, so you've got an idea of scale with that, haven't you? Cool. So these are the longer ones. So they'll be directly in your ear like that, just drop down. These are the short ones. Oh yeah. These are the short ones here. Can you see? And these are little rectangle ones. There we are, like that. Let me just show you the length of these drops so it gives you an idea. So these would dangle down about that then. Yeah. And the shorter ones, I'll just show you these earth ones. Would dangle down like that. Okay. That was it for the earrings, wasn't it? Anything else I wanted to show you? I've done those. Okay. So I think what I'll do now is just bring me back over here and show you the rewilding things. Just check everybody's okay for a minute on the chat. Cool. Well, everything's fine. Yeah, let me know if you're there and you want to see anything. Like I say, I'm trying to show things that you'd be interested in. Suppose it's I'm showing you everything at the minute, so it might not be what you wanted to look at. I'll put that there a second while I find this one. Okay. Oh, sorry everyone, you there? It's back here. I'm going to move back across that. Okay, cool. So this is my rewilding collection. When I take the dogs for a walk on the top, so I live in St Austell. Got all these. Oh, I've blown my leaves out my room. It's near the clay pits, and they've rewilded it. So basically, they've planted loads of trees and rhododendrons and let things grow just wild up there, really. So this idea is it's like the industry that's signified by the rusty bits here, the rusty orbits, and I think they're collected it there. Been taken over by the nice natural things, which is the growing ferns. So the idea behind this collector one, I'll quickly show you. Basically, what you find. So I'll just pick this off the hydrangea bush, and you can just basically put it in there. There we are. It's a fun thing, so that if you're out and about and you see something that you think, oh, I like this, that, you can put it in something. Also these buds on here. These are the bud bits. Just shove that in there. And it's just like a way of really concentrating your mind, isn't it? Really appreciating something beautiful, and then you can wear it on your This fun is, it's like a nice way of making you smile. I think at the moment, especially, we need as much as possible like that, don't we? And it's the transits of beauty, so that's the idea, really, that, things aren't going to last forever, and you just appreciate them while you can, that one day. It's just like something pretty like that. You put a twig in, you put some C string in. Have you seen this all right? Yeah, I think you're all right, yeah. So that's the idea behind that, really. I've got flowers, green. But yeah, depending on where you are, you wear what you find. You take with you part of that place where you are, really. Yeah. And that's a brass version there. The silver one, I think the silver one's 52. This brass one is 39. These are on my Etsy shop there. Quite good fun, isn't it? Can you see that? Yeah, cool. Those are the other clearings I showed you before, the brass moon rings, I call those. These bangles, similar to these are silver bangles, 2mm bangles, like the Bombay Sapphire one, but I've just put a rusty bolt on this one. This is the price, this is 52. It varies depending on what kinds of bits of old metal I can find, but if you like something like that, I can show you some pieces to choose from. And this is a bottle bead one with a dark charcoal bottle bead. So it's a bit nicer, sort of, maybe for evening wear, if you wear a bit more black, or if you're more wintry, maybe. So I see that as a little bit more wintry. I'm going to try these next one for you. See if you like them. Turn them around again, shall I? Turn this one like that, can you see it? Balance on circles. I'll just see if that catches up and see if it's okay then. Try the Oh, sorry, I need to speak a bit more, don't I? It's probably because I'm far away from the thanks, Anne. I'm far away from the laptop. I need to york a bit more, don't I? Sorry about that. Tell you what, let me come over towards the laptop, that's probably best, isn't it? Sorry, I'm making you feel sick with this now again. For a sec. Yeah, I think I'll shuffle back over here, shall I? It's easier then, isn't it? Okay, so what have we got to show you? Hello, can you see me all right? Lord, see this guy? There we are. Is that better? Can you hear me better now? Well, thanks, Sam. Yeah, it's just muttering to myself. It's a bit like just talking to yourself, this, really. Stream of consciousness. Okay, if I just put it down a bit, hopefully you can see this next that I've got on. This is the, oh, yeah, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, this is the rusted washers, and I put it with Eco Silver, oxidized Eco Silver in between, so that you can wear it. And it's like an everyday necklace, but when you think about it, it's a little bit more unusual, a bit subversive, because it's from bits. I found from old engines, really, in cars. There's a bloke down the road who's always fixing his car. I always found a washer when I walked a dog past his house. And yeah, it's nice. It's a talking point, but it's quite wearable. So I like this one, and it's very comfortable. I've treated the rust so it doesn't go off on your clothes. And, you know, basically, it's just still got that lovely colour to it, but it's not marking your clothes. And again, it's that whole idea that it gets better as it gets older, really. You know, that you're wearing something, it's going to last, and you enjoy it getting older. It's that whole idea that, you know, things have to be new and shiny to be beautiful. This is a bit of a beach one, but it's a bit more of a softer colours. I've got a bit of coral in here. My friend gave me this, brought it back. Beata brought it back from Egypt for me. It was dead coral. She wasn't going on, you know, taking it out of the sea. It was on the beach. Sea glass from Penchu in there, a bit of driftwood, and I've done some handmade brass chain here. So it's slightly warmer colours, but still a beach find, but maybe a bit more of an autumny, wintry beach necklace, really, I think, of this one. Yes, it's lovely. It's so lovely, isn't it, Anne, to be able to go out and make things where you are. Just like a daisy chain, really, I suppose. A similar sort of idea, isn't it, that you're making something that's beautiful but transient, and it's linked to that place where you are, you have a nice time, and it's that whole memory, really, of where you are. I suppose I'm trying to facilitate that by making these pieces of jewellery that have got a way of you holding that in place just for a little bit longer. And yeah, and it's fun, it cheers you up, I think it makes you smile. These, while I'm here, try on the things that I can while I'm here, and I'll go back to the rings. These are riveted slice of twig. So basically, I like to keep the bark on the outside, so you can see that it's from a real tree. And I've just put some silver in, really, inlaid some silver, just as a decorative thing, to make a nice woodlandy themed necklace. And appreciating the trees, it's like a way of appreciating the trees. So that was a nice straightforward one, that. I do bangles. There's a bangle in my Etsy shop like this as well, with one of these little twig slices as part of the as a charm. This is the ring as well, which is quite fun. It's nice. It's a nice big one. Nice high. Very proud. The riveting here, so it's decorative again, but it's serving a purpose because it's how it's attached to the ring shank. So I quite like the idea that it's useful and attractive as well. That's what I'm thinking of with that one. I'll just show you these earrings, and then I'll probably have to go a bit closer to show you the rings. Okay, so these are the shard earrings. These are the long brass ones as studs. You can have these on drops as well if you prefer. Those are in my shop. And these are new little tube ones. I don't know if you can see these. They're just like little circles. They're quite industrial, really. That's why it links in with that whole industrial past of this area of Cornwall that's connected to the land and nature, but it's still, you know, cogs and wheels and things connecting and having to get things out of the ground. What haven't I done yet? Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll bring things over here so you can hear me, okay? So let me just clear some space, and then I can show you with the camera on this section, can't I? Can you all hear okay now? Well, so I'm going to show you these rings. These are my brass fused rings. And some new rings here. Spangles. Okay, cool. Bro. I think I've nearly got through everything. Yeah, it's taken a bit longer than I expected, actually, so I hope you haven't got bored. Just going to move the camera. Put it on my tripod here, so you can see. I'll wait while it catches a minute. And then I can show you some of the brass. I like to age the brass so it looks like it's a way of looking old gold. One second, sorry. I'll wait while it's catching up. Oh yeah, you can see those fine, can't you? Okay. 1 minute. I'm going to finish off showing you these, and I might just going to have a quick tea break and come back for another hour. If that's all right. Okay, so these, I love making these. These are fused brass, so similar to how I did the shut down everything. How I did the fused silver. It's quite unpredictable. So when you're making them, you're almost pushing them with a flame, when the metal goes more liquid, you're pushing it and trying to direct it, and you don't 100% know how it's going to turn out. So it's like a real sort of fun process. Really, it's quite a mystery. The brass is harder to fuse than the silver. It's harder and it's got a high melting point, so it does take a bit longer, but it's worth it. I've oxidised these then to give them that really aged look. So it's got that nice sort of ancient look, as if you've just dug it up out of the ground. So it could be Roman. That's my thinking. I'd like to find a Roman ring. I don't know if anybody watched The Detectorists. That's my idea of heaven, really. Going around finding bits under the ground. I need a metal detector. Yeah, I like that one. I think that worked really well. I love this shape here, so I was really pleased with that. And I like the way when it goes over your fingers a little bit, it's a bit more of a statement. So yeah, it's got that really lovely gold look to it, but it's brass, so it's not too expensive. And that would be, I think that's 39. That's that one. So these are available now. And that one will be, let me just check for you. I think that'll be a P. Felt a little bit snug on my finger. Yeah, maybe 0.5p. And this one, that's Q.5. Okay. So yeah, those are kind of big statement rings, but really lovely. And again, it's using up my waste brass, so it's zero waste, and it's not causing me to order too many new materials. Thanks, Anne. It's lovely to see you. Thank you for dropping by and for your advice. It's much appreciated. Yes, you too. It'd be nice to see people in the real world. See you in the real world soon. I'll let you know if I come down to London. Nice to meet up for coffee, wouldn't it? Thank you. Bye-bye. This is a new one. This is a new ring, actually. I was really pleased with this. So I did a big fused piece, turned into a pebble shape of silver. I've oxidised it to get those nice textures on. And then I put it on a 3mm band. So this is quite a nice, chunky, hammered 3mm brass band. Brass band? It's like a blazer tune. So yes, it's chunky and very wearable. I wish I'd made it a bit bigger to fit on my ring finger, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's nice. I think it's a nice everyday ring. That really, really hard wearing it'll be as well. So that is an N.5, that size. This is similar, but I haven't oxidised the silver. I might do, to be honest with you. I think I prefer the silver oxidised on the brass. Yeah, similar, quite small, but not such a big silver feature piece on there. And again, that's a small size. That's just M, maybe L.5 M. Quite diddy, that one. This was a couple of rings together. I was just having a go at stacking them and soldering them stacked rather than having them freeform with a silver bit on there. Yeah, that's a bit M.5. I hold it here. Is that in focus? I hope it is. Yeah, that's M.5, and it's got the two different layers to it, which is quite nice. Yeah, a bit of texture, really, isn't it? This is a sea glass ring that I oxidised. Just have a go, really, see what it looked like. It's got a lovely glow in it there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but it's that kind of, I can't recall that glass. It's quite collectible, isn't it? Oh, I can't recall it now. But it's got that slight shine to it, a bit like the opals actually. So it's oxidized silver on a brass base and a flat band. Nice, good size. That is S. So that's ready to go now as an S. Right in there. That one, yeah. I think I've gone through everything now. It did take quite a while, didn't it? I hope, like I say, you haven't got bored. Just missed these bangles. It's a 3mm bangle. So it's nice, chunky band with a oxidized moon, silver moon soldered onto it there. Yeah, and it's quite, I'd say it's medium, so that's probably about like a 20 centimetre hand. And these are just some plain 2mm brass bangles. I do like these actually, and I normally do. I didn't get a chance to do it before today. With one of these on, just like a silver charm on. They look nice, just with like one little charm dangling off them. I think they might be in the shop as well. So if you'd like one of these, just put a message on that that's the one that you're after. Okay. I hope that was straightforward. I'm just going to go and make a cup of tea now. Hang on a minute, I'll turn this around. So I can see you. Cool. I'm going to leave this going and go make a cup of tea because I've got a sore throat. I'm talking. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I'll do another quick overview and I'll be here live until 2 o'clock. So if you want to have a look at my shop and come back and ask me any questions, that's no bother. And if there's anything that you want to ask, if you want to have a look at anything live here while I'm here, then that might be a good idea just so you can have a closer look at stuff. But yeah, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Nice to see you all. And let me know if there's anything you want to ask. Like I said, I'll be back in about 10 minutes just so I can get my voice back. And then I can go through things. I'll go through things a bit quickly again, just give you an overview again. And you can ask me any questions you like. So thank you. I'll see you in about 10 minutes. Bye. I'll put this on here. So you've got a view of my jewelry so you know what I make. That kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Let's put this up.
See you in a minute.
again, I'm back. Sorry about that. Shut down. Tea break. It's quite a lot of talking. I do like talking, but it was for quite a long time. So yeah, I'm going to do another half hour or so now. I think what I'll do is just do a quick tidy up of my my table here, and then I can show you. Move that across there like that's better. Then I can show you everything quickly again. I did go through it in quite a lot of detail. Probably split in quite a little bit. So just let me know if I didn't answer questions that you actually had. I was trying to remember prices to tell you, so you know how much things are. They may vary a little bit on the site. Sometimes I wasn't 100%. But yeah, just have a look on Etsy, have a look at my shop. If there's anything you want to check, it's really no bother at all. I'm happy to send you photos to make sure you can choose the right stones or piece of sea glass or opals or whatever. And hopefully it's like doing a collaboration really, where we can do a couple of pieces. Sorry, make a piece for you between us. Okay, I'm just tying up here. And I can show you everything again. Hope everybody's managed to get on okay. I think there was a few problems. With it being a new system, it is a bit of, there are teething problems, so we are sort of trying it out. So hope it wasn't too annoying. Most of these videos are going to be saved though, so you can always go back and watch again, and you'll be able to fast forward and rewind and have a look. So hopefully, don't feel like if you didn't see it live, that's it, because everybody's going to be saving videos, so it's not a bother. Or they're going to have some videos that they've created for this purpose for you to find out about them. Okay. Oh, sorry, my rings will fall off. Okay, so let me just go through these with you quickly. Try and tidy it up so you can see things better. It's a bit unfair this when it's been super busy. Okay. It's maybe messy though this time. I can't blame anybody else. Well, I think that's all seeable, isn't it? Now let me just put these rings back and I can show you. Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll take the camera off and just talk you through things quickly. Let me just put hopping back on so I can see if anybody wants to ask me anything. And then as I'm going around, if you just ask me anything, if you want to have a closer look at anything. Okay. Well, right. So, let me get the camera. Here we go. So I'll start from this end. These are my collage necklaces. So these are basically art jewellery. The idea is you can wear them as a statement piece and then put them on your wall as a collage as well. I've got beach plastic, slate, driftwood, semi-precious stones. This is malachite, carnelian, rusty bits in there, plastic, recycled bottle beads. And the idea is just lots of textures and colours together to wear as a memory of a beach, really, as a connection to where the pieces were found. Just checking you seeing this all right. Yes, fine. So maybe I'll come away a little bit. There we are. These are riveted earrings. These are big earrings. So you can wear them as like a little statement piece in your ear. And this is a brooch. And it's a nice way of getting the different colours of the sea plastic together and wearing it like a little abstract art piece in your ear, really. These are, seeing that all right? Yeah. These are ghost nets. So these are basically the fishing gear that's been washed up on the beach from the sea. And as I was saying before, it's really harmful for marine animals. So to get it off the beach and use it for the purpose is a good way of clearing the beaches and not just throwing away this material, really. They're making trainers, all sorts out of it now, swim costumes. So I think designers have really got on it with using it in different ways. So that's really good news, I think. The way I use it is I crochet it. So this is crocheted bangle, crocheted necklace, and there's a little bit of a nice messy pendant that's going to inspire Megs and Karma on Monday. This is a bit of a crochet, a bit more delicate crochet one with a nice hook, big hook silver clasp. That one, this is based on, I did some for Save Our Seas, I did a commission for them, and so they've got some pieces like that. You see this all right? Sorry, I don't know if I'm holding it right. So yeah, that was a bit of a new commission, and they've gone over to, where was? In Africa, I can't remember where now. But they'll hopefully be on their shop soon. That's a big crocheted ghost net ring, riveted ring. These are really good presents. These are the 2mm Eco Silver bangle with, that's a Bombay Sapphire gin bottle, recycled bottle bead. They're made in Ghana. They're fair trade, and basically they cast them, so they've got that lovely rough texture like sea glass on the outside. They're 52 or 54, I think. This is a turquoise bracelet with brass and a bit of beach plastic on. That should be about 22. These are brass bangles. That's a 3mm one with a silver rip curl on. I think that's 35. It's just a nice way of having like a sturdy piece of gold jewellery without it being as expensive as gold. This was one of my more delicate collage necklaces with pearls and a bit, and then you can see better. Some found bone, sea glass, freshwater pearls, infused eco silver on there. These are lovely sort of everyday bracelets, really. So they've got like some nice charms on, got a bit of a noise to them. I like that movement with jewellery, actually stops it being boring. And that one's got a sea glass charm on. So you can choose your piece of sea glass. They're 54. This is a 3mm one with a silver rip curl. And that one is 95. As I was saying, if you wanted a bangle, measure the widest part of your hand. So this part here, so I can't show you, but the bottom, just underneath your thumb, and that's measure that accurately, and that's the measurement I need to work out what you need for your bangle. This is a new fused bangle actually, so I did this with 3mm back and fused piece there. It's really sturdy and really nice random texture to it. This is a new, you've seen this one, right? Excuse me. You know, I might put this on me. It's not so wobbly. I might just put this on my tripod. Sorry, hold on a minute. Put that there like that, and then I can show you things without it wobbling around, because I might get a bit seasick, don't you? Have a drink of tea. Hope everybody's all right and enjoying it. I know it's maybe not gone 100% to plan, but hopefully you've still managed to get to see people and it'll work out all right. Okay. What can you see? Let me just have a look. That's good. So I've done that. Move this out of the way. Here's my sea glass rings here. Leave this as a clear space, and I can show you things in this area, can't I? Just move that back a bit. There. Just check that's okay. Oh, I forgot. I don't think it says on my first page, but if you wanted to get the 15% off, you need to put Made Local in capital letters in as a discount code. So it's Made Local, and that'll give you 15% off until midnight on Sunday. I don't think it's on there, so I think Alison, you tried, didn't you? I'll have a look at that and sort it out for you and send you a message later after I finish doing the live video. But yeah, that's how you get the discount off. Okay, so I'm just going to go through these things quickly now, and then you get an overview of what's going on. Just because I need the messages.
Right.
It's fine. Yeah. This is a new resin ring that I've done. It's like a resin cup with barnacles and a bit of sea glass, freshwater pearl, and some Cornish amethyst in there. I was saying before that you can get the semi-precious stones because of the mine industry here. They come to the surface, so you can find them. Amethyst, aquamarine, different types of agate. So that's a really nice one to make. It's a bit of Cornwall, really. So that one, I need to get that one on my Etsy shop today. Got all these sea glass rings. Should I just try them all on? Quite like doing this, to be honest. It's a lovely vivid blue one. It's a deep blue. It's hard to tell. Just make it a bit. You can see it's like a dark navy blue. If you can see that, it's a really lovely piece of sea glass. That. This is. I put this big one on. This is lovely. My cloth. This is a lovely deep green, isn't it? Like a real tealy green. I like the shape of that. It's the top of a bottle top, that one. This is Larimar from the Dominican Republic. That's a semi-precious stone. This is chalcodony. I got a nickel. I don't know if I can get any of them. I'm going to try this one. This is an opal. Oh yeah, there we are. That's in a different direction. So I've got that in the vertical way rather than the horizontal, just for a change. That's chalcodony. They're all lovely sea colours. I can't help but love the sea colours. It's just irresistible, really. This is a nice sea glass. Actually, I'll put that on first. This is. I can't get it on anyway. This is bold opal, a lovely deep blue there. Nice little flash of blue. This is bold opal as well. It's got a flash of green here and in here. I can't see, but it's nice when the sun's out. There's a flash of red. If you'd like a bold opal or sea glass ring or any of the stone rings, it's no bother to send you photos of stones available, and you can just let me know your size, and I can send them through to you. Sea glass ring then. There we are. Put that on as well. It's a handful. I can't get it on. Handful of rings. All very sea inspired. It's hard not to be when you live in Cornwall. I do like wild swimming. I spend a lot of time at the beach and the sea with my dogs. So yes, it's a bit irresistible really. But I do love making these, and I'm happy to do commissions. So it's nice to get it exactly as you want, really. Back now. So yeah, message me and I can send you pictures and sort something out. So it's exactly the piece that you're after, really. Sorry. There we go. Trying to think what else people have been asking me about. You're welcome to send me things. So if you go to the beach and there's pieces that you collect, I'm happy to make those into jewellery for you. So like these straightforward pebble necklaces, for instance. It might just be something your child gave you and you want to keep it, and it's quite nice to have as jewellery to wear, isn't it? Or driftwood, a nice piece of driftwood here, or shell. Oops. There we go. That's shell with a pearl and a bit of silver on there. It's just like a straight, nice piece of driftwood, really. But they're like the hero of the piece, really. You kind of appreciate how beautiful they are on their own. You don't need to put anything else with them. The enamel, this is something I've been working on recently that I'm really enjoying doing. Beautiful colours, really, really lovely colours. It's got a very nice sort of depth to it. I fire it a couple of times, different colours, so you've got the real depth to it. It's just very, very sea-like, isn't it? I call this a rock pool range because the dark silver's like the rocks around it. And the beautiful greens and blues, the colour of the water. Yeah, I do love those. This pebble's nice as well, isn't it? I was very pleased I found this. It's very sculptural. But you can see, oh look, the sun's coming out now. You can see in the light how lovely it is, really. You can see the real depth. So there's like a blue underneath and a green, and it just layers up, and it's like the sea when it's moving, really. That's how I imagine it. And there's a bangle, similar sort of style with a bangle there as well. There's a few silver. Like I say, it's a bit of a mystery how this silver's going to, how it's going to come out. So it's a lovely process. It's hallmarked there, can you see? Normally everything's over 8 grams is hallmarked in silver. A few things I need to catch up with because over lockdown it was closed. But yeah, everything over 8 grams should be hallmarked. Anything with gold on is. Cool. Just trying to see what you can see there. This is a fused cuff, similar sort of to the bangle, but with the back open. So it's quite nice if you want to not 100% sure on sizing. What else I'll show you? Lovely chain. This is a chain with enamel pieces on, but I can do this plain silver as well. I've got one on my Etsy shop that's just plain. So if you wanted a nice chain cuff and you just wanted it to be like an everyday piece that goes with everything, you might just want it plain silver. That's not a bother at all. I love doing these. I was really pleased with these. It does look like liquid, doesn't it? The glass, the enamel's just really fused nicely onto the silver. I imagine wearing this as a stacker ring with other colours really, so I can imagine wearing them together like that. Let me try these on for you. So that's just with the plain silver, and then maybe the gold as well, and it just really pulls the colours out, doesn't it? Let's try another bit of silver on there. The stacker rings are a lovely way of making stopping your jewellery being boring, really, isn't it? So you keep being interested because you can chop and change each day depending on how you feel, which ones you want to wear. So it's like and it's a way of you kind of designing what you're going to wear for your jewellery that day as well. Oh, it's a bit tight for that, but I may. If this one doesn't go today, I may keep this one because I particularly love it. I shouldn't be doing this. I know I'm trying to run a business, but you have to have some perks, don't you? So that's those. I might just quickly show you the earrings because I think people like the earrings for presents. So I'll just go through those again with you. These are the big chunky rings. I don't know if you saw these before, but I was just saying these are quite nice for blokes because they're quite earthy and ancient and rugged looking, and they wear really nicely, so they can just wear them depending on whatever they're doing. Really, you don't have to be too precious about them. Hi, Faye, you all right? Yours go all right? I'm on for another 15 minutes, I think, and then it's time for me to have my lunch. Just have a little bit of bread and cheese, but I don't think that's sufficient. The lunch steaks for me. I'll just quickly show you these earrings. Put them there, can you see? Just make me a little catch up. So these bigger ones are all 17. These are resin. They're verdigris. These are French boat. These are on my Etsy shop. These are the Marrakesh spice earrings, earth earrings. Some blue glass ones there. Then it's not very much in focus, is it? Is that better? Sorry, everyone. Hard to get in the right place sometimes, isn't it? It's not as much of a close-up. My phone camera's better, to be honest with you, but I couldn't go on YouTube on my phone. So that's why I'm using this cam. What do you call them? Webcam. Yeah, these are blue wave earrings, those ones. These green glass ones. These are on Etsy shop. And they're just nice. They're nice for presents because it's hard not to like them, and obviously you don't have to worry about fit. So with earrings, it's quite a safe bet, isn't it, really, if you're buying somebody a pair of earrings. As long as you've got their ears pierced, of course. I kept giving my friend earrings and I realised she had her ears pierced. Bit caring of me. And these are the little recycle bottle bead earrings. These are on my Etsy shop. So I've got clear, teal, blue. There's a green and there's a turquoise as well. These little rectangle ones are nice as well. These are French pressed glass. I've got one with the silver edge, one with the verdigris edge. Those are nice little sea turquoise colour. And a lovely leaf green there as well. So they're 16. They're a bit small, so they're 16. Eco silver. So they're all eco silver wires. So no worries about your sensitivity in your ears. So basically, eco silver is 100% recycled. I get it from Cookson's already recycled. So they get old cutlery, old jewellery, computer components, melt it down and make it into wire and sheet so that you can buy it as what you need it to make new jewellery with. And then I can make recycled jewellery. And it's just taking out that thing out of the equation of of dodgy mining practices in other countries, and I think, you know, it's quite a nasty job really. So if you're using recycled stuff, it means that you're not supporting new mining practices in places that aren't fair trade. You can get fair trade gold and silver, but I think the eco silver, you know that it's not endorsing these dodgy mining practices really. So that's the idea behind that. And also, it's reducing waste, isn't it? It's not trying to get away from throwaway culture. These are sea glass earrings. These are new ones that I've started doing, and they're odd. I quite like that. So I can do them same colour, or you can have complete different colours, depending on what you like, really, different shapes. And it's just shown that these are really bits of sea glass that have really been found on the beach. As I said, I'm based in St Austell, so I go down to Pintuan, which is near Mabagizzy, where there used to be a Victorian dump. It was a harbour, and people used to just chuck the bottles and, and old plates into the harbour, so that there's loads of lovely sea glass there, and sea china that you can find. Oh, sorry, what happened there? That's earrings. I think I've got to show you these before. These are my fused pendants. That doesn't want to stay on there, does it? Oh dear. This is a fused brass pendant. Again, it's very random. Don't quite know how it's going to turn out. But I really like the fact it's quite an Art Nouveau shape to it, hasn't it? And this one looks a bit like a bird. It wasn't intentional. It looks a bit like some sort of bird of prey taken off, I think. I've aged it, so it's brass, but I've aged it with oxidizing, and it means that it's got that nice old gold look to it, so it looks nice and ancient. They're in my shop. I think they're about 28. So I try and keep there's some reasonable price stuff that's, you know, sort of prezi prices. £16 up really, £16 to £30, and then obviously the more expensive pieces like the opals and everything, a bit more of a treat, aren't they, that you'd maybe have for a big birthday or something. This is a bit of a gold, bit of recycled gold pebble. The gold's lovely, but it does push the price up. That's about 150 quid, I think. And yeah, but that's quite a nice treat. And if you wanted to wear something like have an everyday necklace that would last you, that's a nice thing to treat yourself to. What else is there to mention? Oh, we were talking about the collector's pieces that I make. So basically the idea behind these is that when you're out and about, you can wear what you find. I've got a bit of a hydrangea, this is my lacy hydrangea budding here at the minute. And all you do is basically just push it into that hole there. And it's just a way of appreciating transient beauty, really, so that, you know, something that appeals to you when you're out and about, you can put on and have and wear that day. Sorry, I can't get it on to show you, but it's kind of like appreciating the natural world and make it part of your life. That's the idea behind that, really. So here, I've got the brass. This is the brass version. So with a flower on it there, like that. Should something else to show you. Let me just grab something in a sec in the garden. It's quite nice to put something in that might be, might smell nice. Got a bit of lavender here, look. So this is the silver ring version. So I'm going to put the lavender leaf in there. And then when you're out and about, you can just smell it. It smells lovely. It's quite a stylish look to it, isn't it? Yeah, they're made at the shop. I think that's 52. I'm not 100% sure, but have a look. I've got a little strawberry here. Oh, I might squish that. Let's see if I can get it in this one. Maybe I have to shove it in with a. This is quite a soft strawberry. That really looks quite cute, doesn't it? Maybe not quite so ripe. That is nearly squished. Put that in here. You could just put a twig in if you're going a bit more. Want to go a bit more conceptual. Just wear a twig. obviously twigs vary a lot, don't they, depending on what tree it's from. So you might just, the bark of a certain tree might appeal to you, and you can wear it for that day. That's the idea behind those. Squishy strawberry over here. What else didn't I get around to showing you? Well, these rings, these are lovely. I really like these, actually. It's nice now the sun's come out. The brass really glows, doesn't it? They look very ancient. I think they look, quite Roman, really. That was what I was aiming for with this. So that's fused brass. But I was saying before, when I make the pebble jewellery, there's quite a lot of waste because of the shape that I cut out. So I keep all the cut out bits and then I fuse them together and make them into something, so I'm not wasting any metal. So I'm doing my own recycling without having to buy recycled metal. What else is there? Oh, I don't think I showed you these before. These are really good sellers. These are basically, again, these are zero waste. So this is the silver that I cut out, fused down into, I call these moons. So these are silver moons. They're the large ones, actually. They're quite large. But they're quite nice because they're irregular. So they've got this irregular texture to them. Those are the shiny silver ones. You see those all right? Like that, you can see them. It's downhill here, that's why it keeps falling over. Oh, sorry. If you wanted them oxidised, they would look like that. You see that all right? That's a pendant, but obviously you could have that as earrings. Similarly, you could have that as a pendant, so you can nice silver. And I did these just simple hammered rod earrings. This is to kind of go with the whole idea of the rewilding, the industrial rewilding. So these are like some sort of component from the machines, really. That's the idea behind them. That's that regular shape. And it's quite nice to put against the soft organic shapes as well, of nature and the fused metal. That's that idea. These are new little brass studs. That's a similar idea as well in terms of industrial, rewilding industrial collection. And they're nice in silver. I had some silver ones of those before. They're lovely as well, actually. Unoxidised silver works really well because they sit that way on your ears, so they're quite quirky. Anything else? Is there anything that anybody would like me to show you? I've got about 5 minutes left. If you send me a message on here, I can show you whatever you like. Let me know as well how it's gone, if it's been a pain, if give us a bit of feedback on how it's worked. I think there's been a few issues with iPads and iPhones, hasn't there, that we need to have a look into. So we'll try and get that sorted over the weekend. So do come back. If you've had trouble getting onto everybody's booths today, you can always come back and just sign in straight away. You don't have to sign in again, actually. You just come straight through. How's Angel going past? They live on the corner. Just turn this around a minute. I can see you. Yeah, so if you've had any trouble getting in, we'll try and sort out. There's a few problems we need to iron out, I think. So come back. We're here until Sunday at midnight. Most of the videos are going to be looped, or there's going to be a video on for you to see on all the booths, so you can see, makers' work and processes. Talk to them. You can send them messages. So we're all going to be checking back on our messages. So if it hasn't gone 100% to plan this morning. Please do come back and have a chat and go to the shops, the makers' shops you can go to, and just ask them questions. Like I'll send photos out to people. I'm sure a lot of makers are doing the same, and do commissions and sort things out with you, really. I think I've gone through everything. I don't think there's anything I've missed. Please just tell me if you'd like to have a look at anything. I didn't show you the Marrakesh things again, did I? I was saying when I was 40, I went to Marrakesh with Mum and sister. We had an absolutely brilliant time. I loved it. Even though I was a bit like a British Agatha Christie heroine that fainted. Couldn't quite cope with the heat, but I still enjoyed it. I did get heat stroke. It was so hot. That was end of May. It wasn't middle of summer. But this necklace was based on that. So where we stayed in the souk, there was a bloke hammering the brass bowls. Lovely. He said hello to us every day. Tapping all day. So that's what I was thinking about when I was making these the lapis. They used a lot of lapis, and also the ceramics had these beautiful blue colours in. Oh, it's Yves Saint Laurent's garden, which is beautiful, vivid blues, beautiful cactus and succulents, and just really, really cool design colours. So that's the inspiration behind this. And these ancient, it did feel like a very old place. So this chain is to kind of reflect that, these ancient pieces in eco silver and brass. So that's part of my Marrakesh memory necklace. And this is carnelian, plastic carnelian with a dark silver again to sort of reflect that rich historical past. And these make me think of the heaps of spices. There's those beautiful shops and stands, massive big heaps of spices, saffron and cayenne pepper, and I can't remember what they all are now, but just lovely reds and oranges. That's what that is there to remind me of, really. I think I do really like making jewellery that's connected to place. I was thinking about this, and I love travelling. I love geography. I did geography, and it's an interest of mine just to go and travel as much as possible, really. So I think I like to make pieces that are connected to real places, outside places, and natural textures and processes that are historical and age well and hopefully will last a long time. So that's a lot of the thinking behind my jewellery. Just this last couple of minutes before you go, I might just quickly show you my box of stones, so you know that there's stuff available for you to ask to see. So here, I've got some pieces collected that I would think work well for rings and necklaces. I'll bring you over here a minute, hold it. Get me. Sorry, just get sorted. Bring you back over here. So I might just show some opals. Oh, these are lovely opals. These are new ones that I got this week. So this is how they come. So you can see that. Just do that. So you can see it like that. So this is how they come. They come from Queensland. Can you see in there? Look, that red stone. Ooh, that's the sandstone that they're forming, and you get these fantastic colours. You can see these are a bit rough and ready. I'm going to have to soften the edges and polish them up to bring those lovely shiny colours through. But I can see some nice turquoises glinting under there, and some purples and a bit of goldy yellow there. And that's what makes the opals worth more when they've got lots of flashes of colour in. And it's not just worth it; it's more interesting. It's something for you to gaze at and mess about with and look at, really. So yeah, I do completely love working with the opals. That's one of my favourite things to do at the moment. I'll just put this back on here and I can show you some more stones. Is that too close? It's a bit, isn't it? If I take this here. Hold it up a bit like that. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? So yeah, so in here there's some pebbles I've collected. I think that might be serpentine. Some crystals. These are from the walks on the clay pits with the dogs. I don't know what that is, but it's lovely, isn't it? I'm going to make that into a ring. Sea glass. Some crystal from the walks in the mining area. I think that's serpentine. Yeah, that is as well. Some nice sea glass. These are kind of things that I think, and pebbles, sort of shapes that I think would work. Oh, not holding it right, am I? Can you see that all right? So let's start again. So yeah, this is serpentine here, I think. These are the crystals from the walks. Nice pebbles. These make lovely rings. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Here's the opals. These are what the opals. And they do vary a lot with the colours. You can see that these look much more purpley, but it's got a nice turquoisey bit in there, so I think that'd be a good one. It's not until you start polishing them really you see how they shine, which are the best ones to use. I That's a nice bit of sea glass from the Sillies. And this is green agate. This is some greenstone from New Zealand. Something to make a ring with me. And you gave me this greenstone. It's lovely. That's chalcodony. So that's available for the ring. That's the one I had here. That's this one here. So that's that one. Some nice bits of amethyst here. Dendritic. Is it dendritic? Yeah. I think it is. Remember that one. These are bits of Cornish amethyst that I'm going to make into little rings. Some nice bits of sea glass. This is carnelian. I like that because it looks quite like amber, doesn't it? It's carnelian. So I love making rings. It's one of my favourite things to make. So please don't feel shy about asking me to do a commission, or if you've got a piece of sea glass or something that you've collected and you'd like me to make into something for you, I really enjoy doing that. So do get in touch and let me know. Thank you so much for coming today and for your comments and for your support. We really appreciate it. There may have been a few teething problems, but as I say, come back and let me know any specific problems, and we'll talk to the ex-ladies and the hopping people, and hopefully we can iron out any problems. You can come back and have a look. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend and message me. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to ask, if there's anything you can't find in the shop. It's no bother at all. I'll be here with my cup of tea, piece of cake, lolling around this afternoon. Oh, there's Angel again. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Bye.